You're tuned in to What the Fuck News with Charlene and Pooh. We keep up with the shenanigans so you don't have to. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Yo, 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 what up, general public? Um, Welcome to What the Fuck News with your bestest hostesses, Pooh and Miss Charlene over there in the background, huffing and puffing. I can hear you breathing. Uh,
You so silly.
uh, so I just wanted to know if there are any other Door Dashes listening right now. I want to know if you all were having the same exact problem that I was having this morning. So apparently, DoorDash has been down. I'm going to say between the hours of 8 a.m. this morning and now
Mhm.
that DoorDash has been down. I'm looking at an 82% down outage with the actual Dasher app from 8 o'clock this morning, which as of 28 minutes ago, people are still on this down detector website saying that DoorDash is still not working. Support is saying that they know about the issue and they're telling people to try again in a few hours. Now, I don't know how they expect anybody to be okay with that because DoorDash is literally a lot of people's main incomes right now.
Right.
So I mean, I was out of dashing today for the entire day, you know. Um, I'm just looking at a lot of these different comments from social media where a lot of people are having problems with the Dash Now feature, which it's not just the Dash Now feature, it's just DoorDash altogether.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
seeing nothing in the news. I'm not seeing nothing in the news.
yeah, there's been tweets. They've been tweeting about it. I was just on YouTube trying to look up and see if anybody was having any other technical issues with it. But as far as I'm concerned, DoorDash is down. I don't know about the actual customer side of it. Like, I don't know if customers are able to even put in orders. I don't know if they should
Hmm.
be able to if there's no dashes that
If
are
there's no
around.
dashes, then what's the point?
Right. So that's why I'm like, I just want to know anybody who's listening, whether you're a DoorDasher or whether you're a DoorDash customer, give me your
Did you
info.
have this problem? Because by the time they hear it, it'll probably be tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So, see it on what is today's 11, the 10th.
The 10th.
Yeah, the 10th of November. If you were having problems, leave it in the comment section or drop her a line.
Yes, you can hit me up on TikTok at Chic and Fleek, ShecanFleek. On TikTok, let me know if you was having issues or if you were a customer and you couldn't put in an order or just whatever issues you've been having between November 10th and November 12th. Let me know because I actually do have to get up and dash tomorrow. So I don't know if even going to be able to because like I said, this is a lot of people's main sole income. It's not my main sole income, but I
Right.
do
But
like to
it
dash and
hurts.
I do like to have the option of getting up and making a couple of dollars whenever I feel like it. So I don't know.
Right.
Hey, even DoorDash, if somebody that works at DoorDash, a representative of DoorDash, if you know what's going on, give me the insights. What's going on? Because
What's happening? Because that I hadn't thought about the ripple effect. Because if you don't have any drivers, if they can't get into what happens, wow, that's a lot of people mad and don't know why they don't know what's going on. I mean,
yeah,
angry customers. You know what I mean?
I'm sitting here thinking, maybe it's just me. Maybe because I've troubleshooted every which way I possibly could this morning. I resetted my phone. I logged out of the app. I logged back in. I was looking around for more bars or what have you. and I couldn't get in at all. I couldn't dash at
Mm,
all. So,
mm.
you know,
That's some money that you missed.
that literally, I'm used to making at least $150 a day from just door dashing. So I don't
I
know,
heard that people are making them kind of dollars.
huh?
I heard there are people making them kind of dollars that making really making money off of
Yeah,
DoorDash.
and
But
you
if
got
they were
people.
really getting paid, okay, if people that's getting that kind of money, just imagine if DoorDash was really paying them what they were. See, so now we're talking about something else that I was watching a girl over on TikTok. She was talking about the DoorDash scam. Those
DoorDash,
tips,
I think I feel like it's a scam. I feel like DoorDash is a big scam. Yes, I will work for them because you got telemarketers out there who are being scandalous as telemarketers. So I feel like everybody at some point in one point in their life is working for a scam artist.
mm,
But you can't judge somebody for how they put food on their table. But yeah, I believe DoorDash is the big scam. Like I'm also a person who uses DoorDash every now and again when it's like raining real heavy outside and I don't want to take my fat ass out there and get wet and smell like wet dog.
oh, but not because there's a warning that came through that DoorDash, I guess, put out allegedly that there, don't something about your food if you don't tipping is really recommended or something like that. But aren't you paying your drivers? Evidently not.
No, they're not. You know, I have been one of those dashes that was up there with a 98% acceptance rate, which an acceptance rate is basically just how many orders you accept within out of 100 orders.
Oh, okay.
I've had a 99 acceptance rate. Right now, my acceptance rate is at 49. Why? Because DoorDash likes to try to pin you with $2 orders, $3 orders. They want you to go 4, 5, 6, 7 miles for these $3. And gas is over 250 over here.
Mm,
So for me to sit here and take an order that's not even going to put a gallon's worth of gas in my car, I'm not doing it. So those
okay.
orders get declined by me.
Okay.
You know,
Now let me ask you a question. Because see that makes me wonder. When you get those $2 orders, what happens when they don't give you a tip?
that's just it. You got a lot of people who won't. They just don't tip. Whether it is a $2
Oh, so,
order,
so wait a minute. Do y'all get the cost of the sandwich at least for
what you
going to
mean?
pick it up? Okay, like if the sandwich is $2, if they don't tip you, do you get that $2?
Yeah, that's all you getting out the order is two
That's what I'm
dollars.
saying. That's what I'm saying. No, but I'm just wondering, is you going there for nothing?
Yeah, basically,
Oh well, even if
basically,
it's just okay. So if the order is $100, you'll
you
make
get
$100.
you get $100.
You won't get no tip.
You probably will. You won't know that you got a tip until
Well, I
after.
saw. See, here's another not big. I didn't keep it. I didn't copy it because I don't know about this copyright law. I don't feel like getting no more strikes. So anyway, I saw another TikToker where this woman had went and got $400. But she was a DoorDasher, and she had went and got picked up $400. No, Instacart. Was she Instacart? Well, either way,
No, I know who you're talking about. She went and
four
picked
hundred
up a
dollars worth
gift
of
card.
groceries,
Oh,
and, and she didn't get a tip. She didn't get a tip, and she took them people groceries from them in front of
all right,
their face.
that's
In
not
front of
funny,
their
but
face. She was taking the groceries out, and then when she looked at her thing and saw that she didn't, they paid for it, and she didn't get no tip. She started putting their groceries back in her car.
all right. See, I don't know how Instacart works. I'm actually on the wait list for Instacart, but
Okay.
as far as DoorDash goes, when you get that initial blink, blink, blink,
Yeah,
blink, blink to your phone, the
yeah.
number, all the information that you need at a 30-second glance, because that's how long you have to accept that order is 30 seconds.
Mm.
Everything that you need to see within a 30-second glance, how much the order is that you'll be making. It might give you, they indicate that there might be a tip at the end of this order, but they include the miles, they include the establishment that you have to go to. They All of this was is within 30 seconds of you accepting it.
So if
So
somebody go get, okay, I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, so if I ask you, Cause I'm gonna be honest, it was me. Okay, had somebody go get $50 worth of stuff, but I gave them a $10 tip. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've just recently tipped $11. Like what that
No,
weekend
I'm
that I
talking
came.
about okay. The order was 50, but I only tipped them
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you still don't even know how much that dasher is making plus your tip.
Right.
You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because your tip is your tip.
Right. But
You
I
know,
found out that they ain't really getting the tip. The DoorDash is getting the tip.
you said what?
They say the DoorDashers are not getting the full tips.
And that is why when I recently gave that $11 tip, I had to call my dasher. I called him and I said, "Hey, did you get that tip?" He was like, "I believe so." He said that he was like my order came up to $16 for me to accept it. So what he saw on his screen was 16. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that means that they were only paying him $5 to pick up that order.
Mm,
My tip was what made him want to pick that order up. You get what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm.
So
Wow.
you get what I'm saying? It was
Wow.
only
But
five.
these are just people that's sitting in the office. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, like, hey, I this what the fuck news is under Playlist Promotions LLC. But I don't understand how you don't want to pay people that work with you, like me and you. Hey, you already know what we about to do. Why you don't want to make? Why you don't want to pay the people that's helping you? I don't understand that.
And I called when I
And they
called
not
my
doing no work. They not getting shot at. They not getting kidnapped. They not none of them things are happening to them. They ain't got to worry about none of that. They just sit there
I
close to the office.
I called my dasher and I asked him. I said, "Do you see that tip?" He was like, "Yes." He was like, "I definitely see." He was like, "Thank you. I really appreciate it." I said, "No, thank you. You're the one dashing and running your tires ragged in that damn rain that's coming down out there. Because it was pouring
Exactly.
down rain. I'm talking about my ass wasn't even going out there.
Okay.
I wasn't going out there.
Okay.
So he came and all he was bringing me was a little hotcakes platter and sausage from McDonald's in a mocha latte. And I gave him $11. Mind you, the McDonald's is two blocks, 3 blocks up the street. I wasn't going out there. I wasn't going out there. So he was came up here soaking wet, coming out his car, bringing my bag
Oh,
up there.
see, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. He was like, "Thank you for the tip." No, thank you for taking your ass out there in that rain.
No, seriously, dead ass. No, for real,
At
for
least
real.
now you could take it that $10 that I gave you, put a little bit of gas in your car. You could get you something to eat. You get what I'm saying? And that's the only
Right.
I do that because one, I don't order through DoorDash often. That was probably all of the third, fourth time I've ever used DoorDash to order food. Other than that, I would want other people who's using DoorDash to do me like that.
Well,
Show
I
the
stopped.
show appreciation.
I haven't used DoorDash in a long time. Actually, since oh Lord Jesus.
They
Anyway, I
be
haven't used.
stealing tips. They
Yeah.
be stealing people tips.
But I'm gonna tell you, I stopped using Instacart at all. Period. It's a wash with Instacart. They allow somebody. My credit card got snatched up, and somebody in Mexico had used it, and then somebody over in California they had bought them $300 worth of shit. I'm like, what the
Yeah, y'all can't be sitting here running this multi-billion-dollar company and talk about y'all getting hacked or y'all letting people information just be out there in the wilderness. Like you can't you gotta have some
I
type of
mean, you should just swing out there in the wind, bro.
you gotta have some type of security protocols. Like like let's say people did that DoorDash did get hacked. Okay, y'all did all types of cease and desist where nobody could dash, nobody could order. Like, okay, if that's the reason why nobody could dash or nobody could order today, okay, I respect it because people information is on the line. But you mean to tell me y'all just going out of glitching and going out of whack for what? People done lost money today. Not only did y'all lose money today, don't let it be that found out that Dash just lost money and DoorDash made money today. I ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
I ain't
I'm
trying to
doing.
hear that.
I know.
So I don't know, DoorDash, y'all better get it together. I can see it on the rise. People, y'all gonna have a lot of DoorDashes. But then again, they probably gonna retaliate and have robot dashes. Who the fuck knows? Here go this damn man with this motorcycle. I cannot
I
stand.
hear it. It's okay.
But anyway, yeah, DoorDash, they gotta figure something out. They gotta do something cause that's, like I said, this is people's main source of income. This is how people putting gas in their car. This is how people
Right.
buying pizza Friday night for their kids. This is how people, come on now. Come on now.
Get it together. Get it together. Because when you think there's a big ripple effect, but I wonder will because I got asked with it being down. Okay, we're getting some feedback. Wait a minute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Uh, that may have been my phone messing with it. But anyway, and I threw my train of thought off, man. See, you know what? You wait a minute. Oh, okay. Remember, I asked you before we started recording. Do you think that they could have been hacked?
Maybe they were. And if they were, that whole cease and desist where nobody could dash today or nobody could,
Exactly.
I respect it. At least tell us that. Because at this point, you got all these dashes. Apparently, I wasn't the only one that hit up support. I went through the comments and saw people. Everybody said support this, support that. Support said that they working on it. They need to send out a message, a broadcast
Mhm.
message saying, "Hey, we had some technical difficulties where the system was hacked or what have you. Something. Let us know something." You
Right.
just got people out here refreshing the app, trying to still dash, refreshing the app, scheduling the dash another day, or and like I said, I couldn't dash today, but I'm scheduled to dash tomorrow. So who's to
Right.
say I'm gonna have to waste my gas going to drive to my dash area just to find out that I can't dash? So that'll be 2 days that I'm asked out from dashing. Like they got to do something. I don't know if they gonna reimburse. You got people who use the last of they little bit of money to put gas in the tank so that they could dash. You don't
Right.
know what people did to be able to dash. And
Right.
y'all gonna sit here and do this? Come on now, there got to be some type of reimbursement. At least give the dashers $50 or something.
Right. No, for real. No, seriously, because you got to if you're supposed to keep your workers uh up to date on what's going on.
Keep them satisfied. Keep them wanting to come out and dash. Keep them wanting to come. Because I'm one of those people. You got people who look at me like, oh, why you don't dash at night? Or why you don't dash more often? Or why you don't. Listen, I dash when I can dash. I cannot afford to fill my tank up 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day to be out there 20 hours a day dashing all day and all night. I don't got it
Right.
like that. I go out there, I make my ends, and I bring my ass back in the house.
Right.
You got people who go out there and they will dash for 8 hours and their dash, get their money on their card, use that money, fill a tank up, and go right back to dashing. Yeah, I
Yes, they
can't.
will.
I can't. I
They
can't
will.
afford that. So they gotta do something. They gotta make it right. There's a lot of people who lost out on some money today. So,
I
and
know.
tomorrow is Veterans Day. I know it's gonna be a whole lot of people out here trying to tailgate, trying to do a little barbecue or something out here. It's gonna be some money out there to be made tomorrow.
Nope. And you know what tomorrow is? What is it? It is a holiday, isn't it?
Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day. I'm trying to go out there and make that Veterans Day money. Shit.
Oh,
I know what days to do my scheduling. Shit, I might be the one out there dashing on Thanksgiving. Don't play with me.
right,
Sure, I'm gonna be
right.
out there dashing on Christmas, talking about ho 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 through my little big blue sleigh out there. Sure.
Mm, mm. Huh. Girl, oh, let me take. while we talking about, I wish somebody could have dashed some stuff to me today. Let me tell you what I did. Okay, well, you kind of know already, but hey, look, it is what it is. I went to go get some groceries. Well, you know I went to go get them from, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, coming out that back door, there's a little hump, and I had a shopping cart. There's a little ramp that they got in the back,
Mhm.
and it's wet. It's raining, right? It's 49 degrees. I thought it was 59. It was 49 degrees and raining in Pennsylvania. So you know it's cold.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't realize it was cold like that. Okay. I didn't have on a sweater up under my clothes. I had on just my jacket and my long sleeve shirt, and my jeans, and threw on my shoes. Not even didn't even wear no socks. It's not that bad outside because
Yeah.
I took the dogs out. But by the time I got down there, my hands had wrinkled up. I was freezing, and I'm anemic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it had me where I was actually crying, screaming in my face how cold I was. Well, they end up letting me sit inside, okay, until it was time to, people to line up and, get into the store. But they let me sit inside till it was time to open, which I thought was really nice of them, you know. And I sat there. When I came out and I'm supposed to get my bus, this bus driver pulled up, passed by me, went and made a U-turn, came back, passed by me. I thought she was turning around so I could get my cart up on the bus. She kept going and called the depot and told them that I was not there. She had waited 5 minutes. I started crying. I said, she's lying. I said, I'm looking at her. I said, I've been standing here. She waved me off, looked me dead in my face, and looked at my car and did that U-turn, came back around and left. That cost me money. You understand what I'm saying? Because my stuff is
Yeah.
pre. And if you don't take that ride, they use that against you to stop your service.
Yeah.
I don't have a car. That's how come I end up using services like It goes back to that. That's how come I end up using services like Instacart and DoorDash because I don't have a car. And getting on the bus is a hassle for a person that uses a cane.
Yeah.
So these services, with DoorDash and all this stuff, you trust them because you got to give them your credit card information. That means
Mhm.
I had to put another credit card out there for Uber to come get me. I'm already almost maxing out everything. I wasn't trying to hit no credit card this month, but for somebody to be that evil, to tell those people that I was not there, and I'm looking at you. I'm already a person that deals with depression, and I told you how I was feeling this week.
Yeah.
You heard it. I
Yeah.
let you hear it. Okay, I was there, bro. You hear me? It took Charles to come in here and talk. See, I'm ready to go into something else, and it's almost time to go. But anyway, we'll talk about that on the next. We'll talk about that in the next one. We'll talk about the mental health in the next one.
Yeah, but that's why when I be door dashing,
Hmm.
I swear I'll be seeing videos of I'm going to put sugar in his tank. I swear to God. I swear to God.
No, don't say that out loud.
Um, I'll be looking at videos online. Like there was this one girl who was on TikTok eating people DoorDash food. Like she was like
I saw that.
part one of me eating somebody's food. Like, yo, I would have met her silly. Like, yo, it's no way.
I
It's
saw that.
and I'm
No, but
talking about she was
okay, but see,
she
I'm gonna tell you something that happened to us because that happened to us. We watched, at one time you could watch the car here in York. You could watch the car as it's driving. You can see
you
it
still
actually
can.
on the map.
You still can. You can track your dasher.
Yes, you can.
You can
And we
track
watched him
your
go to the
dasher.
park. We watched him stop at the park up the street. After he had got our food, he stopped at the park up the street. You know what a park is over here. He
Yeah.
stopped at the park and ate our food.
Listen, I'm not gonna say that I deliberately have eaten people's food before, but There have been some instances where DoorDash they crack down on this, where you have people who will cancel their order after you picked it up. So at
Oh.
this point, yeah, at this point, it's happened to me once or twice.
Hmm.
At this point, you can't necessarily take the food back to the restaurant because all they're gonna do is throw it away.
Right.
So yes, I have eaten people's orders, but only after they have canceled it. Because
Well,
at that,
it's nobody's order then. It's nobody's because
yeah,
it's already been paid
at that
for.
time, DoorDash was giving out refunds. Now, because DoorDash has gotten hip to people trying to get free food, the most that they're gonna give you is a credit to your account.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
They're not giving out refunds no more.
That makes sense because girl, let's not talk about that's like the dine and dash, but only they're doing it electronically now.
Listen, I just recently was door dashing last weekend. I
Hmm.
currently have a contract violation on my DoorDash app right as we speak. That was one of the reasons why I thought that maybe I couldn't DoorDash because I had a contract violation, but I only got one.
Okay.
And it was basically from a person who said that they didn't get their food. Now in the app, that particular order said hand directly to the customer. So what did I do? I handed that customer their food directly. After I ended my dash, that person said that they didn't get their food. So I put in a dispute saying that person is lying. I literally put that in dispute. That person is lying. I have handed that food directly to that person. And you have people who are now, instead of going in the app and saying, to take a picture of them of where you left their order, they're starting to switch to the hand directly to me. And with the hand directly to me feature, you don't have the DoorDasher doesn't have to take a picture. So now they're using that not having to take a picture against us now.
Mm. Mm.
So because we didn't take a picture, there's no proof basically saying that we delivered their order.
Well, take a
Because
picture. Start taking pictures.
there's nowhere in the app you can. Once you get to that
You
person's
take a picture with your own phone.
I never thought of that.
Take a picture with your own phone and use it as an attachment.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because when you get to a person's house, the only
Use
thing
yep,
that's
and
at the
put down the
bottom.
address and everything. This is where it was delivered to, and this is the person.
Oh, when I did my dispute, I put their address right up in there.
Okay.
Right up in that dispute box. I was like, "Yep, so and so, Meadowbrook, whatever the hell it was," and that person got their food handed directly to them. So that was a person trying to get free food.
Right. Okay. Did they
And
turn that around? They turned that around though, right?
I still got the contract violation on my thing. I don't know how long it's gonna take for it to fall off, but it's still there. It's still there, and
Wow.
that's where the problem comes at with a lot of dashes. They're getting in trouble instead of the restaurant getting in trouble or just anybody else but me. I don't want to be the one because I did my job. I did my part,
Right.
and for the simple fact that I don't even accept orders that's under $10.
Okay.
This
So
order,
now that goes back to the. I'm going to circle back around because you just said that you can okay if the person is canceling the food after you picked it up, you can't take it back. So they stopped y'all from keeping it. You have to throw it away.
at that point, there's nothing that they can do. They can't tell you to throw it out. They can't tell you to take it back. There's nothing in the app for them. There's no protocol for it.
Okay. Okay.
You
Mm.
know, I've had orders where that I've picked up from this place called Crumble Cookie, where I've picked up cookies and went to go deliver them to the
That place
house.
is high.
It is. It is. It's
Oh
like
my God.
$4 or $5 for one cookie.
How many?
It's like $4 or $5 for one cookie.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was looking. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, look, hey, I don't even like cookies like that. Jeez, look.
Yeah, they're expensive. And there's been orders where I went. There was one order where I picked up to go deliver, and the house that I was going to deliver to was being renovated. They didn't have a doorbell. I looked and peeked through the window. There wasn't no furniture. There wasn't even a floor. So I was like, you had to see me.
That might have been a setup. You know, they set. That's another thing I'd be worried about.
Yeah, yeah, where people.
Because yeah, because I know a person that did it. My daddy. my daddy's girlfriend, her son was out still living in Chicago then, and he called the pizza man, pizza joint, and delivered the pizza delivery guy at his own house. You had him come to your house and rob him. That you done it, dumb criminal. But there are people out there that will set delivery drivers up, cab drivers. You know what I'm saying? That's the most dangerous job. You working directly with the public. Ain't no nothing in between you and them or nothing. You know,
Hmm. I'm telling you, I'll be having to protect myself out here. I definitely be having if
they out there, girl, and they just doing the most.
yeah, but I guess.
Everybody, everybody, y'all stay safe. This has been
Hmm.
another episode of What the Fuck News with Charlene and Pooh.
DDD edition, DoorDash
Okay,
down.
okay. DoorDash Chronicles. Y'all can follow Pooh over on TikTok. We
At
gotta get
She
her up
Can
to a
Flee.
thousand followers. We gotta get her up to 1,000 followers, guy. We get come on. So follow her over on TikTok at
SheCanFleek.
there you go. Y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.
No matter what I do, they still gon' hate.